How's it going, YouTube? Captain OJ here from Team KYP. Back for the first time in like, I don't know, 6 months to a year. Yeah. Anyways, update on myself. I've been playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit exhausted from it. But Orcust has kind of inspired me to come back a little bit. And I've seen a few of the people asking for updates on some decks, which are like the BLS deck, for example. And anyways, I'm going to be updating stuff sooner or later, and we'll see how it happens. But anyways, today, me and a few of the other members, we ended up going to one of our competitive locals. Out of 22 people, I got first place using Danger Invoked Orcust, or the way I call it, Dio, for short. So, yeah, which explains the music. This is Kill Switch Engage doing Holy Diver, which is a cover by Dio. Dio. I've been really obsessed with Orcust and the Invoked engine since I've been playing them. Orcust because it helps do like OTKs and a really good first turn board. And Invoked, oh my god, Invoked, I've been using it very effectively with this deck because Caliga like shuts down most decks. Remember Azathoth? It's his younger brother. And it pretty much does the same thing, but I'll get to that in a bit. Anyways, let's get to the profile and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so like usual, we're going to do it the main, then we're going to do the extra, then the side, but like usual, the side's normally personal preference, so let's get to it right away. And yeah, these are my my field centers and my my zone placements, so yep, they're nice. Alright, so we'll go with Alistair the Invoker. Awesome normal summon. It's pretty much, in this version of the deck, it's your core normal summon, and you have, I think, 8 ways to get to them, so it's a really consistent normal summon engine. Huh?
Say 8 ways?
Yeah, 8 ways, man. You got 2 terraforming, 3 Alistairs, and then 3 meltdowns. Yep. In this deck, because you need to get monsters on board, I play the Dangers. So 1 Big Feet, 1 Thunderbird, just board removal essentially. Face up, face down cards, mainly back row removal and monster removal. That's the way I've been looking at it. You got the essential 3 Tsuchinokos. You got the to explain it, in case people don't know what these do. If it's not a monster on board in a draw, it's a special summon from the graveyard. Yeah. These guys are a special summon from the deck, the Jackalope. Nessie is a discard and search if it's not a monster on board. And that's the only Dangers I play. It's the basic Danger package, but I threw in the Thunderbird and Bigfoot for, like I said, board removal. Next is the small Phantom Knight engine. Normally you want to send this guy first because that'll search for the boots, and then boots will special summon once you got Rusty on board. And it just helps you gain more advantage. Then for the Orcusts, I condensed the package so it's not as cloggy in this version of the deck. So I got 2 Orcust Nightmare, 1 Heart Porter, I call it Party Skeleton, and 1 World Legacy Wand. With this version of the deck, you don't really you do rely on the Orcust engine, but a lot of the times it's used for just establishing the larger board. And because Alistair is your dedicated normal summon, you normally don't want to use normal summon the Heart Porter too often to get to unbrick your hand. Because normally the Dangers will help discard it or whatever happens from there. From there, I do play Hand Traps. Are you sure that's not going to cause a glare? That's better. Anyways, yeah, for Hand Traps, I do play a handful of them. I play 3 Veilers and 3 Ash. This small amount of Hand Traps has actually been working very well for me. It's incredibly rare that I ever get more than 1 in hand, but normally 1 is enough to at least disrupt enough of a board, especially against the mirror match. You Veiler or Ash the Mermaid, and normally that's enough to stop the board. Doesn't really hurt Thunder Dragon unless you Ash or Veiler the Sir Yuja, which shut their whole deck off. Against Salamangreat, it really depends. You gotta Ash the Gazelle or Veiler the Link summoned, the reincarnated Link summoned version of Sunlight Wolf. Yeah, that's what I've been finding. Or you Ash the the Veiler Links, because from there, if they can't get their field spell on board, they have to use considerably more resources. Once you screw with their resources, they have a considerably harder time to come back from that. To the spells, the 2 ulti invocations. This is the same one that I had since I topped with Mech Knight Invoked about a year ago. I got 3 Magical Meltdowns, 2 Terraformings, just the consistency stuff. I got the 1 Orcust Babble. A lot of times I find people forget that you can return this after it's been in the graveyard. Not the same turn it was sent. But yeah, this card really helps out with recurring your stuff back. And then basic hand trap removal. I do have a third. I literally just dropped it.
Really?
Yeah, I dropped it on the floor. Yeah. Alright, don't worry about it. Anyways, from there I got the 2 traps. You normally search them out with Rusty as well. Rusty and Silent Boots. And the final trap, Orcust Crescendo. Awesome card. I was actually thinking of putting the count up, but I was bricking with it after that.
That's okay.
Anyways, on to the next one. Get all that out of the way. The center's right here still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take. Alright, whatever. Extra deck. I play 2 mermaids. Essentially starts your whole Orcust combo. I got the Phoenix and the Sybaris. Just additional. Really? There would be a bug on it. Just get the crap out of here. It doesn't want to go anymore. Here we go.
Alright, so we will try to take this card.
There you go. Goodbye to Exodia. Anyways, getting back to the story. Alright. I got the 3 Orcust Galatea. I only got 1 ultimate rare, unfortunately.
Soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be getting more.
I got
you. Before I get to the Rusty, this is almost a staple 3 of now. Like, I was playing it with only 2 in this version of the deck, but then because I realized it helps a lot trying to restart your engine afterwards. Like, say you already burned through it once, bringing out the 3rd one and then XYZ summoning for the second Dingarisu really helps to restart your engine back. Yeah. The 1 Rusty, obviously it opens up your link zones. It's easy to get to in this deck. Sets a Fog Blade, gets your other resources. A lot of people have been cutting out Borreload, but I find this is absolutely essential, especially in the Thunder Dragon matchup. Boral Sword is just the OTK machine. 2 Ding-Dings. Ding-Dings. Recycles your stuff and sends stuff for the grave non-targeting. And combo that shit off with Rusty in the back, and you get a pop as well. So, one thing I really like about that combo is that it also chain blocks your... you can either recycle or force a target through or whatever, but awesome card. This deck really needed it. I was using the engine beforehand without Dingarisu or the counter trap, like before they came out, and yeah, it wasn't all that great, but now it's fucking awesome. And for the invokes, I only play a small package. Obviously, invoke Makaba because I have the light attribute with Veiler, and I also have Nightmare Phoenix as well as the Ash for Invoked Purgatrio.
Can you actually recycle the Makaba to the machine?
It
has to be dark, yeah?
I think it's got to be dark, yeah.
Okay.
But I really like Purgatrio because Purgatrio, especially against the Salad matchup, you banish their Belly Links, and then you just go to town on it. And so yeah, Purgatrio against the Salad matchups, amazing. Just today, Invoke Caligo won me 2 games. Not even 2 games, 2 matches on his own. When I thought I bricked, I literally just put my Caligo out there and it shut down my opponent. He could not do anything. After that, you know, your normal summon, your Veiler, try to bait out any kind of Ash or whatever else, and then from there I just linked and started doing my Orcust combo from there. Awesome. Yeah, that's about it really from the... there it all goes everywhere again. Alright, side. Side is always personal preference. Thunder Dragons as well as the mirror match and either Invoked or the Orcust engines.
Well, any banish.
Anything banishes, yeah. Twin Twister. Most competitive decks are playing back row, so Twin Twister's a must. I really hate back row. Evenly is awesome. And normally with this deck, like sure you can go second in OTK, but if you absolutely can't battle through the back row, Evenly is your best friend. Goodbye to big monsters. If you got an issue, here's a Kaiju. And more back row hate for Red Reboot. I absolutely hate back row decks. And it takes out GuardedKam's Danger Big Knife.
Shit.
Alright, so just to give you a quick heads up as to why we're doing this profile, today I ended up going XO again. Or XO for the first time in a very long time. My matchup was 2 Thunder Dragons, a salad, and my final opponent actually had to leave early, so he just scooped and gave me the win.
What was he playing actually?
I don't know. Normally that guy runs Thunder Dragons. But the last time he was playing Time Thieves, the last time I played him. But I don't know what he was playing. He didn't say anything.
Oh.
Anyways, against the Thunder matchup, the first game went to me. He opened with a Colossus and a Link. And he must have bricked because I started whipping out the Orcust combo and he just scooped. Game 2, he opened up the nuts and he had a Colossus, a whole Harbinger, what do you call it, Red Dragon Archfiend, and he had some other monster on board, and then I tried to fight through it, but it just didn't happen. Game 3, he opened up, or he had, the only thing he did have was a Lancia, but I had the, what do you call it, the Call by the Grave to stop it, so that was that. Match 2, he went first. No, never mind. I went first. I established my board and he scooped. Game 2, same thing. He opened up a broken board and just went to town. Game 3 is same thing. Surprisingly, he bricked. I opened up the nuts and... Oh, no, never mind. Game 3 opened up Caliga. That's the one that... Oh, and I got this new box. Very nice. Anyways, round 4, I ended up going up against Salamangre, and oh my god, this guy was either slow playing or didn't build his deck properly, or he was doing it, or whatever. For whatever reason,
I built it in the day and didn't know how to play it.
It was 40 minutes, game
round.
1.
Yeah.
And the only thing that saved my ass in that match was a final battle, or a final attempt at a Borreload. The Borreload went in, did 6,000 something damage. I passed. He started doing his turn, and time was called in the round, right when he had like 4 monsters on board and he couldn't burn me. And then, like I said, the final round, my opponent decided to scoop, and he had to head out right away. So anyways, that's my profile. Tell me what you think. Leave likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff. And take care, guys. Your captain is out.
Do it.